and you just tailgate them. Hey guys, what is up? I'm Max.
I'm Wenji.
And welcome back to Reacticorns! Today, we're going to be checking out some things Americans do that confuse the rest of the world.
Huh.
You kind of picked up some American tendencies, haven't you?
Yeah, I spent a lot of time there.
Ya little Yankee Doodle! Wait, is it bad to call Americans Yankees?
Isn't Yankees only a certain part of America?
I actually thought it was just like a baseball team. But
yeah,
anyway.
Right, so it's like that part of America.
Is it?
I don't think it's all Americans. I feel like it's like that particular... It's like East, like New Yorkers?
I have no idea. Anyway, if it is bad, this Reacticorn didn't mean anything bad by, okay? Okay? Alright, now let's roast some Americans. Let's do it! Look, check out this conversation. I'm dreaming of a white...
Christmas?
I sing to myself in the 30-degree Australian heat. This is like something that we can relate to, isn't it? Christmas for us is like 30 degrees or more.
Probably don't even know what 30 degrees is.
Well, let's read on because that is the thing. He goes, I was about to say 30 degrees is cold, but then I remembered Celsius. They work in Fahrenheit. Oh yeah, you guys use Celsius. Is that hot? In America it would be cold. Look at all these confused...
Yeah, I think 30 degrees in Fahrenheit, I'm just guessing from the top of my head, is around 112.
112!
Fahrenheit.
Jeez, that sounds like we're boiling.
Or maybe I'm off.
I feel like you're a bit off. Look, it's 91.4.
Okay, well, I'm within 10 degrees. Or 20. Not bad for a non-American.
But then look, it's like, guys, Fahrenheit users occupy the orange part of the world.
Oh, I see.
Celsius users occupy the rest of the world.
Yeah, well, Celsius makes sense because, you know, freezing point is 0. Boiling point's 100. And everything, like that makes sense in my head.
It's very, like, logical for simple-minded unicorns like us, right? 0 to 100.
Real quick.
Guys, please.
I'm sure you guys have a lot of other priorities in America, but you could also pass a legislation to make the metric system...
Please, metric system. What is a mile? Okay, I don't know. What is a foot?
It's down there, your foot.
It's gonna be on your face soon. Violence against pink unicorns. Australia says no. Alright, portion sizes. Oh, we're gonna be talking about those portion sizes.
Yeah.
Compared to the rest of the world, soda sizes are 52% bigger in America.
Yep. Candy bars are up to 41% bigger.
Yeah, check out this size. Look, this is the American size, small, medium, large. The comparison between Australia, look at that.
Ooh, the medium is like the biggest difference.
Dude, you're getting your bang for your buck if you buy a medium in America.
Yeah, right?
Oh, look at Hong Kong. It's about the same as Australia.
Look at the difference between medium and small in Australia. Like, maybe it's not even worth paying for medium because it's only like a fraction bigger.
I don't understand that. That's so weird.
You're right. You should get small, large.
Look, people often gain weight when immigrating to the US.
I did actually gain weight and I thought I ate the same amount, but I think everything was just bigger. So I was just eating what I thought was the same amount.
But it's not only bigger. I feel like it's also unhealthier. Like the ingredients.
There's more sugar.
Yeah.
I remember when I first went to America and I bought bread and I bought the healthiest bread I could find. It was like wholemeal, whole grain. It looked brown. I was like, okay. And then
brown.
Yeah, well, that's, you know, brown bread, healthy. White bread, not healthy. I'm very simple. Anyways, it tasted like cake. I was like, why is it so sweet? Because my tongue didn't adjust to the sugar. I was like, is this dessert? Like, why does my toast taste so sweet in the morning?
Bread that tastes like cake might just be the best bread in the world.
Blue unicorn's moving.
Check out this sub though. Look at that. It's like, it would be bigger than
like
your
my arm.
whole body. Your torso, actually.
Oh, I don't know. I haven't been exercising.
Oh. Prom and Homecoming. That's a thing we don't have in Australia. We don't really have prom, do we?
We have prom.
It's not called prom though.
It's called a formal.
Yeah. We don't have Homecoming. What's Homecoming?
Year 12 formal.
Is it?
Well, we have 2 formals, year 10 and year 12. I'm sure prom and homecoming, isn't it like one's in a certain...
Yeah, but also our formals are not considered like that important. Prom or homecoming, it's like the most important thing in the world.
Speak for yourself. As a girl, formals are pretty important.
It's not, it wasn't. What were you doing in your formal? You were just like in the corner with your pink hair.
Yeah, but I shopped for a long time for that formal. My outfit for that formal was very important.
Funny story, guys. Pink unicorn and blue unicorn actually met the first time in our year 10 formal. How old were we?
We were maybe 15, 16.
Yeah, right. And we didn't even, like, we spoke probably like one word.
We didn't. Well, he came in. I went with another person.
Yeah.
And he came in and was like, let's take a photo of everyone. And I was like, who are you? Why do you want to take a photo of everyone?
Okay, so we basically didn't know each other, but we met. And then it's like, what, 10 years after that? Then we actually started seeing going on.
It would have been more.
10 years after that, we started talking again. Right. That's crazy, right? We actually met each other 10 years before we even knew each other, but we didn't know.
Yeah, I just thought he was a weird person.
That is unicorn destiny.
Wait, no, let me tell the story.
No,
he was the weird person that wanted to take a photo of everyone at the formal, even though we weren't friends.
I was sentimental. I wanted my memories of everybody at that formal.
Including strangers.
Yeah. Free refills.
Ooh.
Wait, are there not free refills in? Okay,
only at Hungry Jack's.
Oh.
We only have free.
That's Burger King, by the way.
That's a tongue twister. Try saying it.
Free refills.
Oh, maybe it's just for me.
Apparently, this is a common thing in the US, but it's never really seen outside of the US. France even banned free refills to combat rising obesity.
Well, I guess if you just kept drinking, more and more,
especially
Coke.
The sugary stuff.
Yeah, there's actually a lot of calories in each, Coke.
That's why I only drink Coke Zero. So I could get free refills of 0 calories.
Yeah, but weird sugar that is not good for you.
It's very good for you.
It's questionable how something can be 0 calories and taste like that.
If it tastes good, it's good for you. Drinking ages. So the US drinking age is 21.
Ooh.
That is pretty old for drinking age. Because you can be in the military at 18. If you can fire a gun, if you can kill someone with a gun, you should be allowed to drink.
I don't think those two at the same time sound like a good idea.
No, you wouldn't do it at the same time. But yeah, most other countries, drinking ages is 16 to 19.
Maybe they made it 21 because when you first learn how to fire a gun, you shouldn't be drinking. But because our countries don't have guns and we can't use guns, it's fine because there's nothing much can go wrong when, well, maybe a few things can go wrong.
It's just like it's weirdly, I'm pretty sure a lot of people break that law in the US.
Well, they say that sometimes when you start drinking earlier, you lose your interest to really do any damage by the time you're 18 or 21.
True.
So maybe it's a good thing you start young because you get over it and you're like, eh.
In Asian countries, there's often no official age at all. Like people would just start drinking when they're 12.
Yeah, I remember my grandpa fed me some alcohol when I was really young, but it made me not like it because it tasted really bad.
Maybe that's the trick.
And then I didn't ever want to drink it because it just tasted awful.
Apparently in India it's 30 plus. What the heck? 30 plus? I mean, neither of us drink anyway, so it's not like we're missing out on anything, but still 30 plus.
And plus it's cheaper when you don't drink.
In the US, tax is not included. It will be added on top of things like air tickets.
True.
So when you're looking online, don't forget to add on that smack in your face tax bill.
Especially if you're in California. It's very high.
Yeah, it's often a source of frustration for tourists because they assume that the tax is tacked on. You know what I mean? I assume that it is too. Meals
are very cheap for tourists until they put tip and tax and I'm like, I'm broke now.
Oh, the tip is the killer.
Yep.
We never have a tip in Australia. It's not a thing. You can do it, it's optional.
It's like if you really feel great and you want to, but it's not mandatory. No one will give you dirties if you don't tip.
Correct.
Which you will get dirties if you don't tip in America. They're like,
you will get that evil eye. They'll be going home and creating a little juju doll of you and breaking you.
I once went to a restaurant that said, we don't accept tips. But what they did is they just put it into my bill. So you were forced to pay a certain amount anyways.
That's often less awkward.
But it wasn't in the ticket price. It was like on top.
Alright. But there's that awkward moment where like they give you the thing and it's like, would you like to tip or not? And you gotta press no in front of their face.
Yeah. He does it all the time.
Yeah, that's pretty awkward. Ice in drinks. Most countries will include ice in drinks, but not as bad as the US. In the US, they will often fill the cup full of ice first, then add the drink after, and whatever amount of leftover space is how much drink you get.
It's not a lot of drink.
Have you noticed that?
Maybe that's why the cups are bigger.
Maybe. But we noticed that in Starbucks. Remember how you did that hack where you asked for less ice and you actually got so much more Starbucks? And Starbucks is American.
Yeah.
Right.
That's true.
So it's like, would you like some drink with your ice?
Well, I usually don't get ice anyways in strange countries I've never been in because you don't know what they're making the ice with. It could be
that's right. They
bad
could be
water.
making it out of poop.
Never know.
Tailgating. So apparently tailgating is partying outside sporting venues from the back of a car. You see all these people with the backs of their car open and then they just kind of like set up a little stand and they get some food from the backs of their car and they kind of mill about. Is that's tailgating?
Oh, okay. I thought it was like following someone in a car.
That's what I thought. It's like following the car in front of you too closely in an aggressive manner is tailgating, right?
Okay.
When you're angry at someone for cutting you off, you're like, "Ree!" and you just tailgate them. That's illegal, by the way.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, but I thought that was tailgating, but apparently it's just partying outside the back of your car.
That's an interesting way to party.
I've never done that though. Have you ever partied outside the back of your car?
If you're American and you've done that, let us know down below.
Yeah,
is it a common thing you guys do that we don't do?
Do let us know. It is strange. Alright, prescription medication advertisements. So in the US and New Zealand, this is legal. Other countries, it's illegal to have prescription medications advertised. It's a very lucrative business, but morally questionable, and often tricks people into thinking they're sick. Well,
I've seen like medicines advertised, but maybe they're just not prescription.
It's a weird thing to have a prescription medication advertised because people don't buy prescription medications unless they're prescribed for a need. Like, it's not an advertised thing. You either need it or you don't need it.
Yeah, but there's something about like, you know, when you do need it, you know, if it's been advertised, you have the brand name in your mind. And so when you go buy it, they ask you, do you want this brand or the generic one? If you have the brand name in your mind, they can, you know, you'll be like, I'll take the brand name.
I find that weird. It's very predatory, I think. Predatory on sick people or people that think they're sick and they're not actually sick.
That's like me. I'm like a hypochondriac sometimes. You know, when you read the symptoms and you're like, I have that. I have that. I must have that.
Only with like psychological things.
Yeah, but I do it for physical things sometimes too. I should stop reading.
She's a strange one.
I should stop self-prescribing myself.
Alright, next we have exposed bathroom stalls. There's large gaps between the door and the wall, and there's also, the walls are high off the floor. So that means you can easily peek in. Oh, look! That's what they mean, look. You can see through the gaps. Yeah, why would they do that?
Yeah, I know. I don't like that. That makes me worried.
Could legit drive a bus through. But that would be quite weird.
It is
Have you noticed that in Australia? Aren't there like gaps on the floor?
I don't really go to public toilets in Australia because I don't go out.
True.
I noticed
seen
the
this
gaps
before.
are not big in Australia. I've never been like in an anxious feeling situation when I've been in Australia.
True. And there's no need to have this thing because you don't need to like look under to see if there's someone there. There's like a doorknob that tells you if it's
What if it's broken?
Well, you shouldn't rely on that though. That's kind of weird.
True.
To like peek down at someone's ankles.
So awkward.
Alright guys, that is it for today. Hopefully you found that interesting. Things that Americans do that confuse the rest of us.
And that I'm confused because I kind of go between both.
You're just a conundrum. You don't know who you belong to. Anyway guys, we'll be back again tomorrow with another video.
And we'll see you guys then. Bye guys.
Bye.
Love you.